moderation thing. Okay.
I'm just putting the score sheets.
All your statistics and research.
Yeah.
All right, coming to you from HQ in Indianapolis, Indiana, it's Huddle Shuttle Live.
I'm Archie.
And I'm Archie's dad.
It's IU's bye week this week, so get ready for an episode at Oregon Stadium, which we're going to be filming live outside on the Friday.
I'm looking forward to that trip.
Yeah.
So it's IU's bye week, so what are we going to do with today's episode, Archie?
So we are going to go over some of my picks that we did in the preseason episode. It's not looking great.
Well, in your week-to-week picks, you're still doing all right. Last week you were 2-3 against the spread. I did the count up for the season. That puts you at 13-10 against the spread for the season. So through the first 5 weeks. So if you've been betting with Archie, you've been making money.
It should have been 14-9 if I didn't take a sack.
No, it was 8.
60.
It was 8.5 last week. Yeah.
It was 8.5.
By the time we picked, yeah, Fernando didn't blow it for you, but it was close. So let's talk about how have Archie's preseason predictions gone. Most of the league, the Big Ten, he has been a game off one way or the other, but he has nailed Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan. He's got those. He's called their seasons perfectly so far with his preseason predictions.
Yeah.
And really, the only one you've been way off on was Oregon. They are 5-0 versus your 2-3 prediction.
Who did you have them losing to?
Remembering had them as a 3-win team. So, Archie,
we don't have to talk about that.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry. Sorry, all the Oregon Duck fans. I don't want to talk about it. It was a confusing time. You had a freshman quarterback and a freshman wide receiver. Both.
Is he a freshman quarterback?
I think so.
Oh.
But regardless, they're both named D. Moore. So, I mean, what do you want me to do here?
Okay. Which team in the conference has been the biggest surprise for you, like biggest pleasant surprise for you this year?
Well, obviously Oregon, but.
Well, I mean, which ones? I mean, it might have been a shock to you, but probably not to the rest of America.
USC
has been a good surprise?
Yeah.
How so?
Keeping it close with Oregon. I thought they were going to win that game. Their quarterback in the Big Ten power rankings, not just from the certain website, he's the best quarterback in the Big Ten.
No kidding.
And a lot of the rankings I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Mendoza's at 4, though, so don't sleep on Mendoza.
Mayava, or whatever his name is.
He's at 18.
I thought Mayava was the quarterback at USC.
UCLA.
No, that's Yamalava.
There's 2 of them?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Mayava or Mayavia, something like that at USC. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm working on a little pre-tire. We were in my hometown yesterday selling barbecue to raise money for the youth football team.
If there is, he's insane, and yeah, proud to him if he gets that.
Which team has been the biggest disappointment in your view?
Honestly, probably Wisconsin. I haven't heard about Wisconsin since they played Alabama.
For me, it's UCLA.
Yeah, UCLA too.
That's
I didn't expect UCLA.
You see that Tino Sanseri got fired from UCLA. They say after
the quarterback coach.
Yeah, well, he's the OC. He was the OC. He was the QB coach.
Is he coming back to Indiana?
I don't know.
Get him back here.
It's a bad deal.
Put him at quarterback coach part 2.
Has a great year at IU last year. Decides to take the step up to be the OC at a legacy school, and ends up getting fired week 5. That's rough.
Because I'm pretty sure they just did a clean sweep.
Yeah, that's rough. So let's go over some of the statistics from IU at their first bye week. Fernando, the Latin Lobber, Mendoza, 89 for 122 for 1,200 yards, 16 tutties, and 1 interception, and only sacked 5 times, which is a heck of an improvement from last year at Cal.
Go Indiana.
What do you think about Fernando's performance here to now?
Insane. Aiden Childs, just to compare him to, he has 300 or 400 less yards 7 less touchdowns and also has 1 pick. That's insane.
Wow.
Like, an insane season to what he's had at Cal. He's only been sacked 5 times. This O-line without Michael Kadick, shout out Michael, it's insane, really.
And he's become like a betting favorite for the Heisman, and I think that
Yeah.
it probably is bearing out with the statistics that you're seeing. And also, I didn't go back and rewatch that week 0 episode, the preseason episode, but
I did.
I think you were predicting him to throw for the kind of the
400, or I think I've had 4,500.
yeah. I mean, and I don't know if he's on track for that exactly, but I mean, your predictions aren't really all that far off. You predicted big yards, more touchdowns, fewer interceptions, fewer sacks. That seems to be
Yeah.
happening so far, but we're getting into the meat, I guess, of the schedule here coming up.
Getting into the running backs. This shocks me still. Hemby is our leading rusher, only by a few yards, but he hasn't had a touchdown the
Yeah,
whole season.
and that's wild because I feel like he's got
He's
I feel like he's got like a home run hitter ability.
Yeah, but he's not the goal line back.
Well, but it's not the goal line. Like Kobe Martin has got 4 touchdowns, and and as a third stringer or fourth stringer before BB got hurt,
And
and
BB might be
he's
leading us in
doing it.
touchdowns.
Well, no, but Martin's got all of those breakaway touchdowns, like
Yeah.
30, 40 yards. Like, I love him, but I believe that, or I feel that he's not, he's not producing the touchdowns. He's not having the breakout plays like he kind of expected to. Kalen Black, also very solid, although only 2 touchdowns. But yeah, the 2 lead backs, Hemby and Black,
Yeah.
350.
We're averaging all 4 of our running backs, including BB, I think when he got hurt, are averaging 4 or 5 or more yards per carry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're running the ball great between the 20s.
Before we get into our next section, just want to shout out Michael because we all did the
The Illinois
the Illinois game. We did when Michael went on the screen. No,
yeah, that was fun.
That's funny. We stole Notre Dame things, and I do not care. They beat us. We get to steal one thing.
But yeah, I mean, there's Hemby's got 351 yards and 65 carries. Black has got 344 on 55 carries. So I mean, they're pretty well sharing the load there. Definitely a running back committee, running back rotation. No one's the lead dog. But it seems like it's working. I mean, they're still rushing for 270 yards per game. So it's been really strong there. What do you think about what do you think about the running backs for the? I know you talked about the high yards per carry averaging, but what do you think about their performance?
I think we might have the best running back core in the country. I can't speak.
Wow.
Like, whose other running backs are averaging more than 5 yards per carry?
That's a fair point.
All 3 of them.
Well, let's get through. We've only played 2 Big Ten schools. Let's get through about week 9, and then we can reassess this at the next bye week.
To the wide receivers now. Omar, 23 for 432 yards and 6 touchdowns.
It's a good average.
Good average. I'm just saying I could do. Nah, I'm joking. Obviously, in Blint Sanity run from Omar, a lot of those touchdowns coming from Indiana State, and he got 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns against Indiana State.
But now everyone's locking him up, and Elijah Surratt gets open because now he has 30 catches for 388 and also 6 touchdowns.
His has been spread out more.
Yeah, and E.J. Williams has 14 for 153 and 2 touchdowns. But 5 of those catches were against Old Dominion, so only 9 in the last 4 games. If you're asking where the other 2 touchdowns are, I don't know. They probably just disappeared or something. No, they probably went to the tight end.
I know one of them was to Riley.
Yeah, and Charlie.
And Charlie had one.
Yeah,
but the Charlie's wasn't from Fernando. It was from
Alberto. Oh.
No, but I had written down the statistics for like the top 3 receivers.
The top 3 running backs.
No other player has over 100 yards receiving. What do you think about the wide receiver production, Archie?
Wide receiver production, I think we're doing great. I think we need to get, again, Omar the ball more. I know we can't get the 4 touchdowns every day, but try and get him a touchdown a game with sufficient. Then Elijah gets open. Then it creates holes for EJ.
Yeah, I'm getting somewhat concerned. We'll talk about it with the Iowa game.
Yeah.
IU's been running the ball a lot. It's been
We went into Iowa and played Iowa's game,
but it's been very relatively conservative, not throwing the ball around all over the place to a bunch of different people
like we did last year.
Because
Hi, Guilford. Hey, we're filming a show.
Dude, please, you're wrecking the production. But Omar and Elijah, accounting for 800 of Fernando's yards. EJ Williams, 9 catches for. You take out the Old Dominion stats, 9 catches for. I don't know, probably 70 yards in 4 games for someone who's a starter. No one else having over 100 yards. Now, I don't know if that's just being conservative, if that's a function of having big leads and switching and running the ball late, or I don't know what, but it feels like it's a whole lot of reliance on 2 guys. The tight ends haven't been super involved in the past game. So I don't know. I guess, and the running backs have been here or there, but I don't know. I think that they maybe want to get that spread out more. I feel like we've got enough wide receiver talent to sling it to some different guys.
Yeah. I think our next category is the offense in total. And looking at one of the stats, it says 25% on 4th down. That can't happen. This is the Iowa, for the record. This is the Iowa,
play-by-play or box score or whatever.
Box score or whatever, yeah. Interception, touchdown, punt, field goal, punt. Downs, touchdown, field goal. I'm going through all of them. Punt. Downs, field goal. Interception, missed field goal, touchdown, downs, safety. IU punted not once, not twice.
A bunch of times.
5 times.
How many times did they get stopped on 4th down?
They got stopped on 4th down, I think 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah, downs twice.
Well, I know it was at least twice.
Yeah, twice. Because those were sad. It was just sad.
Yeah.
We did get some though.
Football has changed. I mean, people go for it on 4th down more often because like the analytics.
Why are we running it up the middle?
But
when no one is on Surratt.
We'll talk about Iowa. But that 4th down percentage hasn't, whether it's a goal line situation or a short yardage situation, IU hasn't been strong at that this year, and it's particularly on 4th down. But yeah, they've produced points, 50 points a game, 270 yards passing, just about 270 yards rushing per game, only 2 turnovers. Like, it's been efficient for the most part. Any final thoughts on the offense in general at this point in the season?
58 on 3rd down. Do not like that. I want it to be at least 80 going into Oregon.
80%?
Yeah.
That'd be a pretty effective
We didn't play anybody good.
That's fair.
Iowa's not good. We just went in there. And we'll talk about that later and what happened. Michigan State or Illinois is not good.
What? Man, you're a hater this morning.
I was going to say Indiana State, but I can't say anything. They're an FCS school. How are we not converting on 3rd down against these schools? I get Iowa.
I bet we did against Indiana State. I don't. Yeah. I think.
I get it against, Iowa. I don't get against Illinois where we beat them 63-10.
And we have to go back and check the statistics on those. I don't know what those numbers are.
Yeah. A lot of them were probably also on the Old Dominion game.
Yeah. All right. Switching over to the defense, leading the team in tackles, we got Lewis Moore at safety, who won his case. He's going to be able to play the rest of the year.
Is he injured? I thought he got injured.
I don't believe so. Aiden Fisher, Lewis Moore's got 30 tackles. Aiden Fisher, 24. And our boy Isaiah Jones, 24. And Kellen Wyatt on the D line, 23. Only had 16 sacks total this far. Isaiah leading with 3.5. Tyreek Tucker and Mario Landino with 3 each. And as a big surprise, Mikael Kamara only has 1 so far.
Yeah.
When it comes to interceptions, Lewis Moore and Amari Farrell have 3 apiece.
And D'Angelo Ponce was not present for the Iowa game with a leg injury, and hopefully he will be returning back for Oregon.
We'll talk about the Iowa game at the Iowa segment, buddy.
Well, the Iowa segment's next.
What are your review or what's your thoughts on the defense performance so far this year?
I think they're pretty good. I want to see more sacks from Mikael. I want to see Isaiah get like 80 billion sacks if that's possible. I think that's possible. I think he can do it.
Yeah.
Just like a sack every second, that'd be fine. Kalen Wyatt, I want him to kind of get in there. I want Kamara to change back to D-line. I can't have him at linebacker. He doesn't do pass coverage.
He's on D-line, but he's in like that stud position that drops back into coverage and is more flexible.
He's not great at coverage. I don't like it.
Yeah, I think the defense has been. I mean, they've been super salty. They've been good, buddy. All right. We'll try to. I know this is going a little long, but let's talk about the Iowa game real quick. IU at Iowa, 20-15. Who's your victory? We talked at the pregame last week about your experience on campus, but what was your experience at the game?
Pretty good. 20-13.
Yeah, 20-13. Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, should have been 2013. My experience at the game, everyone was really nice. We saw we saw 2 Iowa buses.
Yeah,
which was really cool. Some fans were massive a-holes. Can I say that?
Yeah,
I can say that. But overall, pretty good. The stadium atmosphere, so loud, yet so quiet. Like, the loudest I think I ever heard them was on when the team ran out.
Mm-hmm. It was
like they didn't even boo. Like it's a tradition to boo the opposing team.
Mm-hmm.
They just like sat there like.
There was at one point later in the game the PA announcer, the DJ or something, they were doing something like everybody scream, and it was dead quiet. That was funny.
Also, on the way out, I hit him with a joke. The Swarm, that's what they're called. The Swarm needs nuts. The greatest joke I've ever done.
Way to win graciously.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on how the game itself played out? Like, I know it was pretty anxiety-inducing there for a while.
We can't have the game. We can't have the game to come down to a missed field goal.
And needing like a 50-yard catch and run.
Like, that can't happen against Oregon. That can't happen against Penn State. That can't happen against Purdue, even though it can. Don't want it to happen against Purdue. Sometimes
with the top teams.
Sometimes you gotta feel bad for the teams that suck. Gotta feel bad.
Anyway, Archie, keep going.
Are you disappointed in IU's performance? I kind of am.
I've gone back and forth on that. I thought the defense played spectacularly. Just they were forcing Iowa to dink and dunk it down the field until they couldn't. Meaning, like, until IU wouldn't execute and they would have to punt, and that was basically the story of that all game.
We need to convert on 4th down.
But I thought that the defense was outstanding. I thought the offense, and I thought the defense is obviously what kept us in the game.
The picks
the
really
offense
helped.
Just couldn't get anything going, and I don't know why that is exactly, but I was disappointed in the offense. It was a gutty win that they had to they had to go and win, and maybe winning a close game is a skill in itself. But yeah, it makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, the fact that it stayed tied through the second quarter or the third quarter,
Mm-hmm.
the fourth quarter, all up until the Iowa field goal. I don't like that. And I don't like that we got an interception and a chance to score, then we threw right back an interception. Then the missed field goal, a touchdown, then downs, then safety.
What did
Which doesn't count because
I tend to think that the offensive play calling was too conservative.
Yeah, we went into Iowa and played Iowa's game. What are we doing?
Yeah, what did you think about it? I think we had 23 passes, and you have the box score there. I think Fernando threw 23 times, and I think as a team, how many did we run?
We ran.
Should be a total there under the rusher.
35 carries.
Yeah, so 23 passes versus 35 rushes. They were getting some good rushes, like on first down, they'd get 3, 4, 5 yard runs, be on schedule, and then they'd get stopped on something. It just seemed really conservative. I don't know if it was because of maybe a lot of RPOs that Iowa was showing the run read.
Yeah, like also on 4th down and 1, if we are running the ball inside zone on 4th and 1, by the way, which is always a bad play call, you go QB sneak. If they're all stacking the box, audible. Go to your wide receivers. Tell them to motion out.
Well, it's hard to audible. It was loud in there on 4th down. Loud. I don't know if anybody was hearing.
Bro, I could hear the other side of the stadium cough if I really wanted to.
Not on our 4th down?
No. Yeah.
When we were on 4th down, you could hear. No, when we were on 4th down, it was loud as could be, man. So we went to a silent count. What are you talking about?
Really?
Yeah, it was loud on 4th down. It was loud on 3rd down. The stadium, those fans knew their job.
They apparently don't.
But we knew that coming into it, and we clearly didn't have a plan for it.
Yeah.
Does it make you more or less nervous or excited going into Eugene next week?
Just next question. That's next week's problem. I have a lot of things to worry about, including school on Monday. Yeah, I'm not on fall break. Yeah,
all right. What good things did you see from the Hoosiers?
I saw, I guess, that one touchdown at the very end. I liked our defense getting interceptions, keeping us in that game, especially coming in clutch on, I think it was like 4th and 3, right before the safety. Yeah, whatever. 26 yards. Yeah. So Iowa turns over on downs, and we get to kneel this out.
What was your play of the game?
Play of the game, probably that touchdown.
To Elijah at the end, or the one to Omar at the beginning?
Either would have worked.
So I think, both are pretty critical. But which one was your play of the game?
Probably the first Omar touchdown. That's just kind of silenced a lot of people in the crowd.
Whew, it sure did.
Like everyone was trying to get him hyped.
Who was your player of the game?
Honestly, it's not even an IU player. It's an Iowa player.
Well, but okay. Well, tell me who your overall player of the game is with the Iowa player then.
Mark Gronkowski. I know he didn't throw a lot of touchdowns, but he made a lot of good reads.
Yeah, he's good. I mean,
but IU could shut him down.
Yeah, getting hurt. Have you seen any reports on what his injury ended up being?
No. And he also got that one crucial touchdown on the ground. But for IU, it's close, but I'm also going to give it to any one of the running backs. But would be fine, but I'm going to give it to Mendoza. 2 touchdowns and 1 interception on 13 passes. Insane.
Let me see the box score real quick.
He only threw 1 pick.
Oh, the other one, I need the defensive box score.
Yeah.
I need the defensive box score.
You had that?
I thought I did.
Do you? I don't think so.
Maybe not.
Okay, any of the defensive players.
Well, no, I was going to actually pitch Isaiah potentially as one because he was the
Getting
guy.
in there.
Well, he had a lot of tackles. Again, it was a very defensive game for the Hoosiers, and he got in there and was rushing Gronkowski on that first interception. That was him jumping in the air. That was him jumping in the air and tipping the ball.
Yeah.
That I think it was Farrell intercepted it. So I mean, just being part of some key plays, and he almost intercepted one himself on a tip later in the game.
Yeah, which he should have caught, but I don't blame him. He's a linebacker. Let him be.
Well, it was at the ground level. So yeah, it was.
Because I don't rolled his knee down. Like what?
I don't think there was anybody in particular that stood out as like a really game-breaking player, but that was pretty good. All right,
so, and remember that controversial catch? The controversial catch.
Yep. All right, so let's talk about this week's picks. This is what people are here for, to see how they can make some money. Let's start off with Washington at Maryland. Washington favored by 6.5 points. Archie, what do you think about the game, and who's your pick?
I have Washington winning by the points. Their defense, I need that first half mentality they had against Ohio State to keep that score, 10-6, 14-6. I need that defensive mentality to where they're stopping one of the best offenses in the Big Ten, say, the country. Obviously, #1 rank. But Hoosiers are better.
Maryland's undefeated so far. So
Maryland,
this is their first real test.
First real test of the game, guys. It's the first real test. I don't think their freshman or their quarterback can get it done.
Okay.
I don't trust Malik Washington at all.
Okay.
Some of this is biased because obviously Penix went to Washington, and I have Malik Washington in my college ultimate team, and he sucks. So don't sue me. No.
All right, Michigan State at Nebraska. Nebraska is favored by 11.5. Well, what do you think about that game, and what's your prediction?
Nebraska wins, but Michigan State, but not by the points. Yeah, Michigan State with the spread. Aiden Charles has about 968, 969. Nice. And 9 touchdowns. So I'm curious how he's going to perform. Obviously, that 2-point a few weeks ago against Boston College was clutch, like kind of crossbody to the other side of the end zone. So I'm curious what he's going to do.
Okay. Where's Nebraska at this season so far? Like, what are you seeing? Like, has Raiola shown anything special?
Not really.
Okay.
I feel like they're just that team. Like, it's kind of like Wisconsin and Minnesota. They appear on like 3 episodes. They'll go 6-6, and they'll make a bad bowl.
Okay. And our last game for the week we're talking about is Illinois at Purdue. Illinois favored by 9.5.
Oh, Illinois wins, whereas Purdue don't win any games.
Yeah, I'm stunned the spread is that low, or at least it was the other day when I checked.
Give me Illinois wins. Next question, Purdue sucks.
Illinois, I think it was close against Purdue last year. Obviously, this is a whole new Purdue team.
Yeah.
But after getting throttled at Indiana 2 weeks ago, they came back and had a big win against
USC,
Southern Cal last week at home. I have to agree. I can't. I think Illinois is going to they're trying to make a playoff run still, and they know that they need to beat the absolute tar out of some people.
And they need Indiana to lose out.
Yeah, they need something.
They need Indiana win out.
They need Indiana to win out.
It looks good.
Yeah, they need Indiana to look real strong. So you've got Illinois over the Boilers.
Yeah, by the spread, too.
Right, there's your picks. Washington, Michigan State, and Illinois.
If you want to bet with an 11-year-old.
If you want to bet with an 11-year-old and make some money.
I stole his line, guys. I'm hilarious. I'm hilarious.
But that's all we've got this week for Huddle Shuttle Live.
Next week's episode, like I said at the beginning, will be outside Oregon Stadium on a Friday evening, probably.
Yeah, we'll record it Friday evening.
Expect it coming either early Saturday morning or late Friday night.
Yeah, we'll probably post it Saturday morning, but we thought it'd be fun just to film it right there in front of Autzen and see how it looks.
Some of the Iowa videos we'll be making debuting to the channel very soon. Some of the cool stuff we did.
Got to send them to me.
Yeah, we'll do the same for. Oh, I sent them all to the group chat.
Oh,
While we were still in Iowa.
gotcha.
So those will be coming soon. We'll also film a lot of exclusive content for Oregon, kind of driving, and we're going to 2 mountains, so we'll show you those.
Yeah, on the way back to the airport to Seattle, we're going to stop by Mount St. Helens and Mount Rainier.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all we've got.
I'm Archie.
I'm Archie's dad.
Go Hoosiers.
Have a great day.
Next week, because we don't play this week. Go swimming.